Alright. I think we're good. So we're just going to finish up the dailies for Illuvium and then we'll probably just be playing RavenQuest. I've just got to get to wave 30 in competitive and then 2 Ascendant mode games. So if you're wanting to watch the RavenQuest and you're watching this after the live stream, just skip forward. I'm nearly legacy level 40 on RavenQuest, so I'm going to try to get that by the end of the day. But just bear with me. Let's get this set up and then we'll... Alright. I think that'll do. The round 5 should go hyper.
Defeated.
I need to get Spore out at some point. Wave 16, I get a reset here if I lose. Oh, I've got Mystic as well if I want it. Wave 16 though, so I'm gonna reset. My econ's terrible. I rushed the Ranger gear really quick, but it hasn't left me with much. I wasn't even watching. I assume front line didn't last very long. I'll just spend everything. What's up, Logo? How are we? Far out. I don't think this round fire is doing anything for me. Oh, he got stunned out of his... Okay, that's a loss. Because they have Vanguard. First the first auto attack stuns. Whatever, we'll just have to restart if we lose this. Start a new one. It's better. How much dollars will you think you'll get for RavenQuest? Oh, good question. I don't even know if the token... I honestly have no idea. I just figured it's popular, it's somewhat limited. I was able to get, well, I'm able to get fairly high rank. So if it's anything like any other airdrop, I think it'll be decent, but I haven't put a monetary value to it. I'm actually really enjoying the game. Because I think you use the tokens to get some kind of a MVP. So I'll probably end up using the airdrop to actually spend in the game. That's a good question. I think the campaign's just still so early. Oh, really good question. What is this RavenQuest? It's an MMORPG it's actually kind of 2D, which I thought I'd never play, but it's from the makers of Raven Guard, I think it's called, which is basically the same game but Web 2. So they've been developing it for 7+ years, I think, and it's just a lot of content. It reminds me of WoW, but 2D. And I guess the fact that it has that graphics gives them a lot of leeway to do a lot so they can focus on the game rather than. But it's unimmutable, and yeah, I'm happy. It's super fun, but I'll play a little bit of it later. Can you do a showcase video how to start RavenQuest step by step? That would have been a good idea. I think I need to find out if it's because the phase 1 of the airdrop finishes, I think, in like 72 hours, and I don't know if the game's like closing down between phase 1 and 2. So I'll find that out, and if it isn't closing down, I'll definitely do that video. But there's a link in the description. It's fairly simple. You just register without creating an account, and that's it. I need to get this stuff off him. I think that'll do. Phase are almost ending, yeah, but you do keep your progress. And I think this is the smallest phase of the airdrop, so regardless, even if it is going to end, it's worth starting now because you'll still be early, and your progress will save for the next phase. It hasn't been out that long, it's only been a matter of days, so. Do you realise that you had to set a meta for Templar and Berserker combination? But that I had set it. I didn't realise, but I'm not surprised because other times I've posted a team, people have said that. But I posted 2 teams, so the other popular teams, so at least there's some diversity there. Sup, Zakil? What level are you in RavenQuest? 38. I've been, there's a PvP thing you can do. Like when you get to level 30, you can use these ether rifts. I'll show you, and you go into like a 1v1 scenario with PvE and PvP. And if you win that, you get a lot of experience and a lot of resources. And I've been winning those. So that's boosted me a lot. I think I'm good here. Is the game that fun? Yeah, it is, yeah. It's just nice having something to grind as well. You can play it non-stop basically, or you could just play the daily tasks, I guess, and that's probably more efficient, but it's nice to break it up in between playing Illuvium. What do you think happens to Illuvium to be in this mess? They are not specific about putting their competitive modes to work. I think their competitive modes, because you think Gauntlet, it's literally only, I think, like a few months that they even started building it. So I don't think it's lack of effort. It just takes time. I think they may have released Overworld prematurely, but in saying that, it started making their money, so yeah, it may not be in the perfect state, but is it worse than it just not being released? I guess maybe, but you could argue maybe it is, but that's, yeah, it's not fun with all the FUD, is it? But I think it'll be right. I think people, it's more just the stress of the runway, which hopefully Karen alleviates some of that stress for people, like just with like what the plan is for runway and if it is an issue or not. My econ's so terrible. Can you play RavenQuest? I want to see the PvP. Yeah, well, I'll just get this wave 30 done. I can even get there. Do you still play Ascendant Arena? Just for the dailies, yeah. It's not that not from lack of enjoying it, it's just, I guess. Oh, wow, that was wave 20 as well. I don't even have a restart. Maybe I'll just play RavenQuest and do this. I'll just see what team I get one more time and then we'll jump into RavenQuest. Terrible. You really need a front line, even if you get good ranger weapons. Yeah, there just needs a, like, it makes me realize how much, with League, there wasn't any monetary gain, but they had a proper leaderboard and you got a border at the end of the season and you got rewards. It just needs something like that. Let's go RavenQuest, okay. You're just gonna have to let me know if so it says 30s, I'm effective level 37, but my legacy level 38. Now does that look okay on the screen? I don't know if I can actually do the PvP. So there's adventure boards that you do daily, and I've already done these. And that allows you to do these ether rifts, which I think I've done 7 of them, or probably 8, and won 5 of them. What's the best way to play RavenQuest? Just leveling up and earn more gold, or play the quests? Well, the best way is to do your daily adventure board. This is 50 gold each, and then yeah, level up because you get achievements along the way by doing quests. So you get achievements. There's an achievement page on the dashboard. So like doing X amount of quests, X amount of levels. Get farming level 20, or level up your farming. Level up 1 crafting profession. Well, you can do more, but I think it's crafting and harvesting, or gathering, I should say, which is same as which farming counts for. But there's an achievement page, but essentially the best way is just play, level up, quest. But doing these and then the riffs. I wonder, I did record it. I could maybe show the VOD from the PvP, the ether riffs, if you're interested. But you can pick up these adventure board. So there's adventure board and then Ranger Company. And these are just extra quests that give you prestige. And then if you go to the shopkeeper near it, you can get like, you could spend that on items. And the one that I chased was, you needed prestige level 4 and got me this trinket. But you can't use it in PvP. Well, you could use it in world PvP, but you can't use it in the Ether Rift. I thought you could. But you can see how much gold I have. Over 200k, and that's just from Ether Rifts. Winning those Ether Rifts. Out of here. Sup, Rock? How are we? Do you put many hours in RavenQuest? Yeah, heaps. Yeah, cooking and farming is what I'd focus on. Because you need cooking for this to feed your mount anyway. Can you drive battle PvE? Yeah, that's what I'm going to do now. Let's get this done. The problem I've had is, at the moment, they only have, I think, US servers. And I'm in Australia, so I've got really high latency. Which I'm actually used to because I'm playing WoW like 10 plus years ago. I still made it to Duelist and even Gladiator for a moment, playing on US servers as an Australian. So I can't actually see my ping in game, but I think it's around 200. So it makes PvE a a little bit more PvP a bit more difficult, but I was still able to win. But it's pretty cool. The way it works is with the archetypes, you pick like your main one, well you pick 3, you start off with 1, and you can combine any 3. So I've gone mostly archery, but then I've gone into warfare, which is typically like a melee one, but a lot of these work for ranged as well. So I just get healing from these passives. And then shadow is typically more like a melee rogue, but again, a lot of the skills work for ranged as well. So it's super cool in that way, and I think some people go protection as well. Like you go archery, warfare, and protection for some of these. So you can kind of make yourself more tanky. But you can combine any of them, which is super cool. But the healing from warfare makes PvE way more easy. How is PvP? Is it like take full loot drop system? Yeah, the PvP with the rifts is, yeah, if you lose, you don't get anything. Well, you don't get the rewards. There's like items that you can sell from the ether rifts that sell for a lot of silver. So you don't get that, but you still get like the regular pickups. Like you'll get a lot of these supply bags. So I think you keep all that, and the experience you gained, you get to keep as well. But by completing the whole thing, you get. Maybe I'll show a VOD. Maybe I'll show a VOD of a couple of my games, because it is winning those is like it progresses you so much quicker than anything else. Can only play in PC? Yeah, I think so. I'm pretty sure. But thankfully, it's a fairly low demand game. What made you decide to start streaming consistently? Most gamers don't stream. What inspired you to start? Well, I started making videos first, just because I was high rank in a couple of the Web3 games that I started playing, and I thought I didn't really have any plan. I just thought I'd I thought the worst that could happen is I learn how to edit a little bit, learn how to make videos, I guess, and just see what happens. So just basically making the most of my spare time. That makes sense. And then streaming, I don't know what point I started streaming. I just thought, I think it was a particular game mode in Illuvium that was just better streamed than making a video. And then it was actually kind of, in some ways, streaming's easier than making videos. But now I just do both. I've already completed it. So the lazy way to move around is you can just click on the minimap. I'm too late to compete in the airdrop. I think for this phase 1, possibly. I'll just check real quick what the leaderboard looks like. But you progress save, so phase 2, you'll be early too if you start now. Like it's top 1,000. So let me. Sorry, I know you can't see this, but because there may not be 1,000 super active players, so you might not actually be late. 2,000. Yeah, phase one you're probably too late to. But yeah, like I said, your progress saves, so phase two and three and whatever other airdrops they have, you'll be early to. You're almost at 3,000 subs. Yeah, I know, getting close. How is the economy? I haven't looked into the economy. There's like an in-game economy with silver, which is pretty cool because they kind of have their in-game economy with silver. Like there'd be people that focus on trade posts. So you go to like the main cities. Where is it? Yeah, these trade posts, and you can pick up like a trading pack, and it shows you which cities they're in demand for, and you basically got to take it to other cities, and you get a lot of silver that way. You can get free trade packs from not doing quests, otherwise you have to build them yourself. I don't know. They on their white paper they have an explanation of how the in-game economy kind of works, but I don't know how it's going to work in a Web3 setting. But I guess the thing is they have a lot of experience with the Web2 game. So it seems like they'll come up with something that would work. Like if anyone's going to. I should have saved some of my Ether riffs to stream it. Sometimes where this happens, where you kind of, I think this quest is, oh, it's all of those. I'm an idiot. So there's no actual market NFTs yet. This is just the airdrop and testnet. I think people do own NFT lands, but I don't think they've all been sold. And there is some other NFTs that you can kind of get for free in raffles at the moment. They're like monks, and they give you more bonuses to the airdrop. I don't know what in-game utility they have yet. And I imagine maybe the cosmetics in-game are going to be NFTs, because if you make the cosmetics in-game, you get airdrop bonuses, which I haven't done yet. I'll probably focus on that today and tomorrow. So I imagine those will be NFTs. That makes sense. Morning, Russell. How are we? MMORPG games, your favorite genre to games to play? I think so, yeah. But as I've gotten older, I do like the more like Illuvium Arena and TFT, where you can kind of chill. Don't have to be doing actions like 100% of the time.
Did you have any trouble? Wonderful. I will...
Like they're maybe not as time consuming as MMORPGs. And don't kind of demand your full attention, like 100% of your attention while you're playing. So, yeah, I guess MMORPGs for sure. And then auto battlers type games. There's this boss I need to kill. I'm not sure if I'm strong enough. But I'm kind of over this quest line, so I might go try. Believe it or not, the game looks kind of fun. The current state, it's RavenQuest over Illuvium. Well, for me, it's both. But it's also an unfair... Like, this game has been developed for 7 years. And it's 2D. Illuvium's been developing for 3 years, and Gauntlet's only been in development for like 2 months. But yeah, for me, it's both. But yeah, RavenQuest probably is better, but kind of unfair given how long they've had. If it was a, not that it's a competition. Just check my farm. So you get a free community farm. But I think if you own land, like an NFT, I think that was what a small D gives you. You can place land and actually build like a house and stuff. Whereas I don't have access to like building a house. But the community, like this free one, is a choose a position to claim your land. I don't know. I see a lot of land. Look, as you're traveling around, you see people's homes around. I don't know if they're NFTs or not. So there we go, soloing this boss. Pretty sure you need a group for it though. Let's see if anyone needs it. Maybe this guy does. The problem with this boss is you do need to dodge some stuff, which is hard on 200 ping. Maybe these guys will invite. The good thing is you don't actually need to be in a... Oh, I'm already in a party. Yeah, I don't think you need to be in party to do these type of bosses or quests. You get credit for it just by being near them. It kind of auto syncs, which is cool. That's the good thing about this game is because it's had 7 years of development and already a successful Web 2 game. A lot of the features are already ironed out and thought out. So it's very complete. Far out, there's a lot of people. Maybe this is a guild or something. You don't usually see this many people doing one quest. Did the 2021 crypto bull run inspire you to venture out and test Web3 games? I think I came into crypto after the bull run. I haven't seen a bull run yet. Well, I've seen it from a distance, but I came in because I'd always invested in stocks, in the stock market, but I guess when there was another downturn, I was like, okay, I may as well go into crypto because basically going up and down with everything else, but way more. So I kind of bought in the recent bear market over the last couple of years. And yeah, that's definitely what introduced me to Web3 games, 100%. I definitely found crypto before I found crypto gaming. There's so many people. The thing is, he throws bombs down and basically one-shot people, so I don't necessarily think having more people is going to mean it'll save you. Why is he attacking me? Did I get credit? I don't know if these tanks have like a taunt or something, or it's just he just goes to the highest damage dealer. Didn't get credit. Alright, next time I'm just not going to just attack the ads. What do you think about Leviathan Gauntlet? Will it be pay to win at all? Will they just need to create ranking and incentives? It's 100% pay to win. Whether that's a bad thing or not. I think they need incentives, like a reason to play. Because I'm definitely... Like, I won't be able to compete with, like in the pay to win scenario. But I'll still, if there's rewards, I'll be happy to be top 100 and get some of the rewards. Like, I would still be playing, but there's no point in me playing now because I'll just get shit on by people with better NFTs. Leviathan Ascendant, what do you call it? Yeah, Ascendant Leviathan will be a bit more doable by me because you can kind of tunnel vision on 1 or 2 teams. Whereas Leviathan, you kind of need like every Illuvial in a way. Well, not every Illuvial, but a lot. Should have just played that boss fight safe. It would have been nice if they added... I guess they just didn't have the resources or time to fix the airdrop points. Like adding in Arena in a more effective way. Focus on getting all the Illuvials, yeah. Because they'll nerf and buff stuff, exactly. That's why I focused on... I kind of try to focus on... Landed on trap. On Illuvials that seem to have always been somewhat meta. Or that seem to be, you know, still relevant. Regardless of the meta. Like Mystic and Enchanter have always been, you would think would always be decent. Phosphorus probably. But stuff like Ramfire and, I don't know, there's certain Illuvials that I can imagine are kind of hard to balance and therefore can be kind of irrelevant a lot of the time in some metas. So correct me if I'm wrong, but if I went out of my way to grab a tier 0 Illuvial for Gauntlet, for some people you say they are useless. Doesn't make you snowball. I think I read that right. Your tier 0 Illuvials would actually be very good for Gauntlet Arena, a Leviathan. Because it just would help with that early game so much. It'd mean you could econ a lot harder, get more wins early, potentially means you get on a win streak versus like ending a win streak. They just might not be as useful in Ascendant mode, the 1v1. So it's like, do you want to spend your resources leveling those just for Gauntlet? Which you probably do. But they are kind of useless late game. No, tier 0 suck? Okay. Yeah, listen to Zad. He's been playing Leviathan a lot more than me. But if you have them, they're right. They're good, right? Like, I wouldn't focus on it, I guess, but if you have if you just happen to have a really good Volante, sometimes you end up using that to like level 5, 6, right? But yeah, I wouldn't put any resource into actually leveling them. Looks like someone just tried it. So these barrels, I think you need to... Ideally, you'd want to kill them, but sometimes you hit them incidentally, like AoE explodes them. So sometimes they instantly explode on you. Saying they suck even in Gauntlet. Yeah, I think that's what he's saying. I don't know if suck's the right word, but you 100% replace them. I mean, it's the same with tier 1s. You end up... Or you don't replace them as much, but... You would not be playing tier 0s into late game at all, even if you had one leveled up, I think is probably the gist of it. I'm certain I can't solo this, but let's just try for fun. Okay. So no AoE. I think he explodes everything at one point anyway. I actually might be able to do that if I didn't accidentally hit the barrels. I'll try one more time. Yeah, you get... Oh, sup, Crypto, quick chat. Aaron, how are we? Get tier 1 LA. No need to own tier 0. Yeah. Yeah, I think that's right. Like, maybe a Volante, I think, in the current meta. But I wouldn't worry about anything else. I wouldn't even worry about Volantes. Good to see you back on live streams, Laka. Yeah. My girlfriend's had 2 weeks off, so Not that I couldn't stream, but I figured I'd also just have a break. And there was a bit of a, I guess, a lull in things to actually stream anyway. Any scions in arena? Pretty much never. Scions have been very rough. I think there was only one time where they were kind of meta. Exalted Volante for $13. Wow. Yeah, that's crazy. I guess someone just wants to collect everything. I mean, in Ascendant mode, Volantes, I think they're probably worth having. Like a good stat one. Potentially. Like, who knows what... And that's the other thing. They could buff or nerf things at any point. So people probably just collect things just for that. The chance that, like, who knows what will happen with buffs and nerfs. Like, maybe they'll decide they want tier 0s to be better, just for free to play. I don't think they will, but who knows. Have I read the developer blog this morning? No, I saw the announcement. I haven't had a chance to read it. Yeah, communications, they're really good. I mean, it's honestly the best communication I've seen in gaming or Web3. It's just the last, since launch basically. There's just a couple of things that they kind of just put out without saying anything. Alright, no AoE, let's just do this slow. Okay, I'll take it. kidding me? Oh, you're kidding me. Just throw bombs on me. Just the one time I tried AoE. If I... The problem is that just with 200 ping, I can't get out of those bombs a lot of the times. But it's actually kind of doable. Try one more time. I always forget to use my R as well. Is there anything in Breath 3 Space that you are personally excited for? Chrono Forge I was. A little bit less so. Yeah, probably still Chrono Forge actually. What else? Overworld looks good, but I'm not really into car racing. I don't really like first or third person shooters. But I might give Off the Grid a chance. Treeverse maybe. Probably some I'm forgetting. This is Storming's guild, TGG, I think. Tempest. Man, Storming, his guild gets around him. He's top of the leaderboard in this as well. And I think he had the most referrals for Illuvium. These guys know what's up. No skills, got it. Fuck, he's almost dead. Oh my god, it triggered all of them. Why didn't I just stick to the rules? There's no... Oh my god. One more. I don't know what they did. They just got wrecked. I don't even think they did what they said they were going to do. I thought I could get away with the rain of arrows there, but he just threw the barrels on me and it chained all the way to me. Do you know what VIV is? VIV? No, I don't think so. What is it? Dodged all that damage. Surprised you really don't like first-person shooters. Yeah, I grew up with WoW, so that was I was big into WoW and League of Legends. I mean, I play Halo and Call of Duty and stuff, but I guess for me, I guess there's a bias of what you're good at as well. Like I was Challenger in League and kind of Duelist Gladiator in WoW, but I wasn't that good in shooters. Like a decent, but not like um, super high level to compare to a lot of people. So there's that bias. It's not that I don't think it's a good genre. And then as I've gotten older, just games that like shooters, it can just be like a little bit too hectic. Less relaxing. Makes sense. It's games where my eyes don't have to focus as much. Actually, I played a lot of Superior. Like the shooters that Superior was a really good Web3 game that is in a lawsuit with Gala, and that's basically a shooter, but it has superpowers in it as well. It's like a roguelike. I don't know why that keeps going back there. Right, is there anything else I can... I suppose I could probably upgrade this gear. The weapons take so much. It's 100k silver as well. I played a fair bit of WoW, was glad I gave it up though. Yeah, I spent way too much time playing that. That's why as much as I love MMORPGs, it's a little scary. VIV is a Web3 NFT. That's what I kind of thought it was, but I thought you were meaning in the context of gaming. They have the biggest IP, Disney, Marvel universe, and the list goes on. They're in the process of creating a VV-verse. Some of the NFTs reach all-time highs. Yeah, wow, okay. Who's that guy, Gary? Gary someone? Didn't he's not VV, is he? He's just, was it V Friends or something? I might have to do this now before they respawn. Stuck. Yeah. Too hard to solo, I think. There's that shark boss as well that see if anyone's doing the shark boss. Batman was trading for 12k at one point and the store price was 80. That's crazy. Yeah, Gary V is V-Friends. V-Friends is what I was thinking of, yeah. VV's way different. Wooden Street said might have Pokemon, really. PvE or PvP game mode, choose one. It's hard to choose. Probably PvP. Or maybe PvE with some kind of a leaderboard, like a PvP competitors, if that makes sense. I think I'd prefer PvP, but just with equal ping. It's always been hard being an Australian. Yeah, I wonder with Pokemon. Let's see if these guys are doing it. Because there hasn't been like an official Pokemon NFT collection, right? I thought I saw like something, but I don't know if they were actual Pokemon. STPT party. Oh, guess we're doing it. So then these things light up on the ground. Dictate where that rain goes. Why is this not working? Why have I got aggro? And yeah, we did it. I think. What is happening? I'm just following this guy. Sweet. Crazy, that almost felt easier than this one. That's meant to be like soloable. Are you on NBN, copper or fiber? I think we're on NBN, not sure what wire. But this is just, the new fiber estates are pretty quick. I think my internet's fine. It's just, there's no server, there's only one server for this early access, and it's in America. And they said that basically everywhere else, you will have higher ping. And I think the worst ping they said was going to be Australia, or OCE. So there's new fiber estates. So you're either on copper or fiber. Interesting. Yeah, I got no idea. So long story short, Alfred Khan is the guy who introduced Pokemon to the Western audience. He's now CMO of VIV. Wow. The VV have I'm surprised I don't hear about it more. I guess I have heard about it a decent amount, but that'll be a big one if Pokemon comes in. Wonder if they'll. I'm sure Pokemon have like just because they. Oh, I've got to speak to someone. Just because their Pokemon cards might be NFT doesn't mean they'll be going into gaming necessarily, but it is a decent step. Eyes radio.
What happened? Are you all right? Oh, that is a relief. This is fan. I suspect you're not a. This
I think it'd be good for
mainly
Illuvium
out
if Pokemon does. That can be huge. When is the last day for RavenQuest Gold Farm? I think 2 days from now. I think it's the 9th of September. So 2 or 3 days, I guess. Not sure exactly. It's always hard with time zones to know exactly when it is. So these, I don't know if these trinkets are usable in boss fights then. Is it only the top 1,000 highest gold will get the airdrop or everyone as long as you played? As far as I know, I think it is actually only the top 1,000, unfortunately. I don't know, it seems like there might be other raffles though. Like, there's other ways to get it, but mainly, yeah, top 1,000. But I think the next phase will be different. Government doesn't want to run fibre to each house, so old areas have copper from the house to node, then fibre from node. The new estates have fibres straight through. Saves about. So how do you know? Can you find out? Like, let's say is there a way to know what areas have fibre? Hatterack Desert, where's that? They might be too high level. Go trolls. I'm gonna farm so we use metal can with a string. How is your internet out there? Where did you land in the Illuvium airdrop? How many points? 1 million. Oh, sorry, 3 million, but I think they haven't introduced the nerf yet to survival mode. Maybe other milestones. I don't think we've been showing how much ILV we get yet, right? I think I checked this morning. It was developed in the last 10 years. Right. Yeah, no Illuvium update yet. Nothing to do with the new season, yeah. That was a bit of a letdown with the new season. Well, they did... I don't know if there was an official announcement, but milestones definitely don't count. It's basically... I think the latest is it's just dailies and weeklies. But it's just a shame there wasn't necessarily an update to the actual missions. Must be... It seems like I thought it would be simple, right? But it must be more to it in terms of the programming than just coming up with the idea and just kind of adding it in. It must be a bit of work. Okay, so that's just not working. Why does it work now? Internet here is so bad I couldn't even watch Netflix. We had Starlink now, which is pretty good. Ping time you can get is pretty... your stream seems alright though, in terms of connection. Sadly, the best fun I've had in Illuvium was PV4. Yeah, trying to catch them all. Yeah, it's a tough one, isn't it? Because it's the catch to making things real NFTs. You've got to put a price on them, or at least you feel like you do. But then that takes away from like the ability to have the fun in the game. With the combat that's coming, which is another concern people have had, right? They're kind of like, there hasn't been any word on combat in a while. But I think once combat comes, that'll be like a nice second chance to get things a bit more right. They could almost it's almost like a re-release in a way. They can use that opportunity to maybe change the way it's monetized. Just to get it a bit more right with combat. Use it now, just in case I can't use it in combat. Oh my god. Got him. Key was just to relax and not stress out too much about killing things faster. Honestly, I think that's easier solo than it is with a team. It's just too much. Too high chance someone will just explode things on top of you. Find out what the key opens. Yeah, it's crazy how entitled some people are in Discord and Web3 in general. Everything is still new and they expect overnight changes. Yeah. Yeah, 100%. It's like it's easy to have a negative perspective, but it's also easy to think like you could argue that Illuvium is a success. They're making money. What they've done in 3 years. It's a new experiment. They're learning a lot. But I think this runway is the biggest thing. I think people are like, I think the team needs to just alleviate that concern. And that's the problem with how transparent Illuvium is. Like no other gaming studio, you know their financials. Like, imagine if we just didn't know the financials of Illuvium. We'd be like, you just wouldn't even think, well, most people wouldn't even think that there's concern about runway. Like, take Gala or any other, well, I guess Immutable, we know how much money they have. They got a huge amount. But like Gala, you got no idea. They could announce bankruptcy tomorrow. I don't think they will, but... Why did it shoot that way? Yeah, gotta make money somehow, yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's not too bad if we get heavy cloud cover and stream drops out. Oh, you've had that happen. Yeah, the speed, yeah, it wouldn't be sustainable economy-wise, yeah. Yeah, this is the, I guess, the dilemma. How much do you prioritize giving the Illuvials monetary value on the secondary market over making the game accessible? Like, it's not an easy thing to solve. I personally think they should prioritize the trying to give the NFTs value by making them more rare. Like, I don't think they should prioritize that. Like, that'll happen. I don't know. I mean, they're not going to have any value if there's not a way to easily access the game and have fun. Like, more players will give them value more than anything. I don't know. It's not an easy thing to solve. Took 7 years to develop this game. I wonder if it's the lack of knowledge behind coding and stages to push a product without bugs, etc. Well, I think that it didn't take 7 years. Well, as far as I understand, there's a game called Raven Guard, or Raven something. And I think just overall they've had 7 years of developing this game, or the studio. So this is like a copy of Raven Guard, I think. Their Web 2 game. So I don't know when that got released. I don't think it took 7 years to release that. But all up, they've had 7 years of development. That's all we have there. There's also these dynamic quests that pop up, which is pretty cool. So at some point, that everyone can just participate in. At some point, there'll be all these drunk pirates that come out into town. A giant brawl is going to break out. The other cool thing is Raven cards. So all your abilities, you've got all your skill tree, and then you switch to cards, and you can add, like when you unlock the cards, they give you additional abilities to those skills, additional perks. Like this one gives the raining arrows burn damage. Spirit arrows do more damage if the enemy has like a Sunder armor on them. And I think that's how one way they monetize the game is these were, I don't know if you could, I think you could buy extra. Far out, I got a lot of Torn Essence. So I still don't have one for my poison, which I really want. So none of those are for archery, but they're all new. And you also get more airdrop points for how many you own. But I think this is one way they monetize the Web 2 game. 7 years is still new in the gaming industry. Yeah, exactly. There we go. Dragon Arrow. I think that's the fire one. I already have that one. And then they go up in rarity as well, so I think the same effect, just more effective. So it reduces their armor or additional slow. I think reduce armor. Well, we've got the AMA tomorrow, or tonight even. I think in 6, 7, 8 hours or something. With Kieran on Skyrox's channel. I've messed this up. Sometimes the auto run isn't that helpful. The mages look super fun. In your opinion, how do you think they should do the stat reroll burn for Illuvium? It's a good question. I haven't actually looked at. I know there was a post about it, or people have discussed it, so I haven't looked at that. So my thoughts are a bit more not thought out as much. But off the top of my head, I would assume that burning the same Illuvial, like if you want to reroll your Atlas, you could burn an Atlas, or you could burn an Illuvial for like essence. So like a tier 1 would give you, a tier 1 stage 1 would give you X amount of essence.
What are you still doing here? They don't harvest by themselves.
And so on. Like, obviously the more rarer and higher stage you get more essence, and you can use that to reroll stats or do certain things. That would make the most sense to me. Seems like a no-brainer. Is that generally what the idea was?
I didn't think I was going to see you again.
I can't see any harm. There's any upside to that, right? Like, there's no harm in it. I got a Ripe Lance and a Monk here, just debating if it's worth spending $40 to get tier 4 Verdant Axe to make their combo really work. Yeah. That's the only weapon I've got. I kind of went all in on that one, just and just concede that I'll be playing Berserkers or playing with that item for the foreseeable future. And I'll just have to accept that it either works or I'll be lower elo. Because Verdant's always been good, and Berserker, I'm only playing with 2 Berserker, so I'm not using the Monk here. And that's doing well. But you get Fighter for it. I think it's just a good combination with the Verdant. That it probably is, if you were going to bet on anything, I would say that one's the best bet to be like at least somewhat relevant in every meta. I think I've done everything here. These journals that I don't really understand, like how you're meant to find these. Kind of like bonus quests that maybe you just have to find on your own. General Gallon, I have no idea where he is. Someone's getting cheaper and cheaper. I'm waiting to pull the trigger. Yeah, I've been having little bites at it as well. I still have to make the pure damage suit. Actually, speaking of, I need to. I'm gonna queue up for ranked Ascendant. I need 2 wins for my dailies. Yeah, I've only got the stage 2 tier 4 suit, so I need to finish the stage 3. I'll just play this YQ because it's hard to tell how long the queue's going to be. I am queued for Ascendant if anyone wants to queue up. I think skins on Illuvials will drop the price of Dark Hollows. Yeah, what's the I completely forgot about. Oh, I've got to go. Just let me change. Windows. Is that fitting the screen? Yeah, because what do the blueprints do on in Illuvium Zero? You're getting blueprints, right? Like, what do they do? I thought they were skins.
Not be defeated.
Omnivamp. Yeah, maybe. I just realized he's playing he might be playing the free deck. We'll see. Found a blueprint in Illuvium Zero. I have no idea how to send it anywhere. I think it might be on your... Yeah, I don't know. It might be on your layer 2 wallet, like on Immutable. not your passport. This is better. This is probably pretty good for him as well, but I'll do that. I completely messed up those other rounds. Oh wow, I've completely played this wrong. Oh well. It's meant to upgrade them to stage 2 of wave 2. Be a problem. It's super tanky. I think I'll build Enchanter late game. I guess the shame of it being expensive is like the game, the Illuvials is just so cool. Like it's a shame that it's pay gated, so not everyone gets to experience it. So I guess that's the trade-off, right? I mean, they could do it so you. This is obviously already been thrown around, this idea, but have it so you only pay fuel to mint. So you can play everything for free, collect everything. If you want to mint it as an NFT, you pay the fuel. But then you obviously got to give a reason for people to mint. But it's better to have. I mean, you've got to give them a reason to mint anyway to play the game in the first place, so it's no different to how it is now. Like, that'd be cool, playing the full game, catching everything and going, okay, I've leveled up this ripe lance and I actually really want it as an NFT, so I can either trade it or sell it or use it in this other game. I'll pay the money then. Did I put this suit down? rough one for him. I just need one more for the daily. I'll just be right back real quick while I sit in queue. Like, I have no idea what the answer is. The paying all the time, even if it's small amounts, feels bad. Maybe like a season pass for a month or something for unlimited travel might work. $50 a month, yeah. Yeah. I think I don't blame them for the idea. Like, you don't know until you test it. I guess in theory, the thought was everything being an NFT will make people justify paying, but just isn't that. So like, I think that's fine. You kind of don't know till you test it. I mean, some things, they feel obvious only in retrospect. Like, it's obvious now that it's happened, but I think it's one of those things that, yeah, it's obvious once it's in retrospect. But yeah, I think what you said, some kind of a subscription or pay to mint So free to play, but if you want them as NFTs, just you go to a station and you gotta buy fuel to mint it. And I think it's fine if a lot of people don't. What's the harm in them and just enjoying the game for free? But if they want to use these if they want to sell their NFT, like maybe they catch a really good stat and Illuvial, and they just decide to mint it, or they want to use it in a different game, they have to mint whatever they want to use. I don't think that's that much different to what's happening now. Okay, this will be interesting actually. Apparently people have been losing to this team. So, we'll see if we can beat it. About making it to late game. Just not losing too much HP before late game. That would have been nice if I killed those. I think Spore would be good for him, but this is also pretty good. Yeah, I think their pay per mint would be better than a subscription because bots will just tear through a subscription model, potentially. Well, maybe not, but I guess if they're still paying, right? That wasn't the move. Think I do that. I like the pay to mint idea, yeah. I mean, it's basically what it is now. You're just paying to mint before you've even played. It's kind of like Sam and Scoriox's free-to-play version idea, but not a separate game. I might just lose this in 4. Should kill enough that I don't die this round. Oh, he's got a Singe and a Jotan. This is really tempting for the Raylu. But I think this shield is just too good. This is probably more fun though. Because he's got the fastest Omega in the game. Colossus. I think that's okay. Gotta put this down. Yeah. The Verdant Aura and the Omni weapon kick ass on the Ranchet, yeah. It just chops through things, but you really need the suit with the pure damage. Some people, there's a suit with Omnivamp, but I think that's a bit of a bait, because this does, I don't think it's stuck. Additional, for every 1% Omnivamp he gets extra health, so I think people are putting the suit on that gives Omnivamp. The pure damage is the one that does all the damage. I was worried this was going to happen. Got blocked in. Both of them. Still might win though. And this is only the stage 2 suit as well. I'm not even using the stage 3. That was with him being stuck the whole game though. Shield is good until you get the broken augments. Yeah, that's true. There's also an augment that reduces shields by 30%, I think. All of these are decent. Who can you use this on? I think this is more risky to give, even though this is really good for me. He can't use this though. Well, he can, but it's not as good. That's weird. Now this is where this team's insane OP. With the Enchanter as well, on top of everything else. So I was using the Monkia, but I don't know, this just works way better. You end up with 3 Empath as well. And Berserker, yeah, I don't think 3 Berserkers, yeah, it's just not worth it. Uh oh. Okay. Now he's got his ranger weapon out. I didn't see that coming. Oh, nice, my Bird Art is stunning him. You know which one I'm talking about? It's ruined so many survival runs in arena games, it's actually broken in every mode. I actually don't know which one you're talking about. What augment? Is it literally broken? I saw one in survival where it's actually broken. There was like one-shotting everything. I didn't realize that. So, is the broken augment working in, like also broken in arena PvP? 30% damage after hitting a shield. It's broken everywhere. As in, like it's just really good, or it's like a bug? The restart. But then mega power. Not much to go with it. Sticking no tanks, terrible. It's a bug, right? So we get over a million fast. Okay, in a single wave in survival. Oh, okay, so you need it, so you can actually use it as well. I versed it, and the enemy had it, and he just one-shot my whole team. So you're saying if I get shield damage, extra damage when attacking shields, I should, or maybe I shouldn't abuse it, but I can abuse it. Physical attack. Alright, this one, yeah, we'll go with this. Should have Arcanite as well, and we've got at least one tank with Granite. Revenant. Oh, that's annoying. Be nice if I could get Revenant.
Back to nothing.
Can't even get Verdant. Oh, we'll play it out though, we'll see if we can make it work. See if he can solo this. There's another one with the healing efficiency. Yeah, maybe that was the one I saw actually. I remember the healing efficiency one. It's on this here. Oh, I'd say they definitely know about it. The best way to do it is report it here. I wouldn't bother sending a ticket in. Yeah, that definitely. It's just a shame that often with these bugs, it won't get changed till the next update. Till they deliver the next patch. I guess if you get it on your team, you can get a free run to whatever daily you have, daily or weekly.
Your download is complete.
That's a pretty deadly combination. I don't actually know if I'll need anything else. Probably swap between these two as I need. I get 3 fighter, maybe.
Shall not be defeated.
We could just use this, but Really, CBF going backwards to a checkpoint. Fuel prices are swinging wildly at the moment. I think there's a ton of fuel being dumped. What's the best way to do it? Is it like buy a little bit and then see if the price is still the same? Or...
Back to nothing.
Because you guys, like with land, you can't save infinitely, can you? You kind of have to dump it at some point. Running out of storage, yeah, that's what I was getting at. Yeah, it's rough. Maybe I'll do a feedback post on pay to mint rather than pay to play. There's probably something I'm not thinking of that shut it down. I think it's not a good idea, but obviously in an ideal world you would just have everyone pay, but I think you'd need people to play first.
For space.
It makes sense to do that for now. It's a pretty good team. I don't know if it's enough for 30. It just depends if we get a super hard wave or not. If you're only buying fuel, just watch the fluctuations for a day and buy when it's cheapest. I've been doing micro buys for 100 fuel. Yeah. I haven't been buying a ton, but when I do, I tend to try at least get double the amount, right? That's what I've found is viable.
Your download is complete.
Same for selling, but in reverse, right?
Bada bing, bada bang.
Usually saying, oh, so you're able to sell 50% more expensive than you're buying. Interesting. I mean, that's it's kind of a, because people are complaining you can't use your fuel to fuel your game. But it's interesting that you can actually play it, so you sell it higher than you buy it, so you're actually almost in a way generating yourself more fuel than you otherwise would, or than you actually are. You just have to do that extra step to go to the effort to wait and buy cheaper than what you're selling. I don't have a third bulwark. Whatever, that should be enough. I think everyone's converting to Krypton right now. That will flood in, take in price. Solon fluctuates less, right? Just pay attention to the broken augment. Oh yeah, true. You will need to remove your shield augments and make sure it doesn't hit Axodon Enchanter Revenants. Good call. Thanks for the heads up. Be okay there. Surely. Stuck. Takes what upgrade converters? Oh, okay, so you have to upgrade converters to be able to convert, like Solon to Krypton, for example. Isn't the best setup, but CBF moving. Do this. So this will give me another Earth and Empath, I think. So I could go 5 Earth. Oh, there's 2 Predators. That's what I have to do for now. Enemy Lynx has broken augment. Oh, I didn't see it. Oh, was it that one? Oh, he's dead now. Nicked him. Yeah, so one-shot map, let's say, yeah. That's one way to deal with it. So that would have been, I would have just had to get rid of this, and it wouldn't have been as bad. Not too worried about that rogue. peek on it a little bit here. Ooh, 7 fighter. A lot of tier 0s there.
Back to nothing.
Something about this wave feels a little harder, but we'll see. Ranger's gonna go hyper, so are these two, should be fine. It's always just the behemoths I get a little hesitant with.
Bada bing, bada bye.
Bugged. At least I didn't lose the ascent tokens. Took my mastery points though.
Your download is complete.
Oh wait, there. I don't know what happened there. Maybe take the monkey out and put this in, just to diversify the hyper a bit. Plus just a better Illuvial. Because I can't hit 5 Earth anyway. Unless I trade this in.
You're too much a waste for space.
What's happening? Just so tanky. %10 damage reduction in the Grit and Resolve. Plus Mystic. Whoops. Oh, he's got it there as well. Actually not sure what I'll do differently. I don't know if they'll one-shot the Dorius. Let's just do that. Let's take out this guy. Man. How was Scoriox just not able to just chew through that?
Shall not be defeated.
I guess we'll see if this is any better. So that works better. Still close though. Scion or fighter? I think fighter.
Back to nothing.
Oh wow, I didn't even have this. I think I'd need it to be bigger.
Bing bada bye.
Alright, I don't know what happened there.
Your download is complete.
Seemed easy. Mammoth can do some actually really surprising damage at stage 3. Mm. Looks a little harder. See if that's stunned. I don't know if I can do this wave. I have to change my ranger, I think. Do I even have any more? Yeah, what?
Bing bada bye.
Maybe I just ignore this half the board. Oh nice, it gave me mud. The guys are not dead. Man, that invuln on this guy's always comes in so clutch. I don't think I can do this wave. Oh man, it's annoying. There's always a risk with that team that is like borderline not quite good enough. Not a waste of time. So this is broken. Apparently. Guess let's try it. Oh, maybe it's not. Is it not that one? I don't know if you're still there, Senak. Is it this one or damage increased by when attacking shields? I think it's the other one.
Your download is complete.
It's probably terrible. I've got 0 tanks.
Shall not be defeated.
I usually restart until I get at least 2 Colossus. Yeah, that's what kind of where I'm at as well. Colossus and just a decent Ranger. But I'm just curious to see if Predator, how much this can carry.
Back to nothing.
It's going full damage. But I'm pretty sure it's going to be terrible without any frontline. But maybe between these augments on the Phosphorus and Bloom, do a little bit of tanking.
Bada bing, bada bye.
It's definitely way too early to put it down, but let's have a bit of fun.
Shall not be defeated.
I always thought the Venom Scepter with Xenolink is the best armor plus weapon combo, but recently made it to wave 53 with Verdant Berserker weapon. Oh really? But you need both synergies activated. Yeah. It's not surprising. Like playing Berserker Verdant in Arena and how crazy it is. makes sense that it would just chop through everything if you got the right suit.
Back to nothing.
Really put some augments on the Gorilla.
You're too much of a waste for space.
Yeah, I should really just spam restart until I get a good team, but there's some fun in trying to make certain teams work. This is so terrible. I really shouldn't be buffing my ranger. The economy here is so bad.
Bada bing, bada bang.
I don't even know if Bloom heals anymore, does it?
Your download is complete. Shall not be defeated.
The heal harmonizer is broken as well. If you have two on the enemy team, the units are completely immortal. They're winning too. Really? Actually, I did verse that once. Luckily, I had him like 1v8, and I eventually won in overtime after like a huge period of time. It's actually kind of crazy how many are broken at the moment. So he's saying if I had this with actual healers, I would be. It would be good. And this is so bad. Doesn't really work with just one. Interesting. Yeah, I feel like the opponent only had one, but maybe he had something else as well. This is so bad. There's no way if I fight any wave that's decently hard, that this ranger isn't going to be able to carry. But it's probably my last attempt anyway, so we'll just play it through. And I'll finish up and can do it later.
Bada bing, bada bang.
Do you have Tempest? Maybe I can get Tempest as well.
You're too much a waste of space. Back to nothing.
Thought he'd blink over here. struggling with even these waves.
Your download is complete.
If I can get this out and what else? Because I mean that's going to give me air and Scion. I don't know what will happen in the last one. Maybe Raptor. And this guy is actually pretty insane with this invulnerable and heal. Just spams invuln.
I shall not be defeated.
Another rough one. Yeah, I don't know about this one. I have to go this side. Be nice to take out that first, but hopefully this just takes some time for them to path over here. There is it. Have you played much Gauntlet? What do you think? I have. I haven't played any Leviathan. I really like Gauntlet. Yeah, I'm just waiting for incentives. There's a kind of no point queuing up. But I played quite a bit on like the normal Gauntlet. Yeah, I'm just waiting for leaderboards and hopefully airdrop points. It's just hard with the airdrop, like I'm so used to playing for an airdrop at the moment, so it's kind of it needs some kind of. I mean, the airdrop was right there. It just would have been nice if they did the airdrop for Leviathan. These waves feel so rough. Have you been playing it at all?
Bada bing, bada bang.
think they need to add like the one thing about TFT is when you get to like a tier 3 or stage 3, it has like a golden border and stuff. Like I think even just that interface to just give the feeling of when you upgrade something, it's more impactful just by the visual. I think it actually makes a difference. It'd be cool if you could stack augments as well, like have I don't know, the one cool thing about TFT is some of the like they had Rage Blades where it was stacking every auto attack, you get more attack speed and you could stack 2 of them. Like having those interesting combinations that might be kind of broken, but yeah, little things like that I think they need. But I do think it's quite good so far. Just needs that leaderboard. I had a level 38 Grocco dominate the early rounds. It was fun, yeah. Yeah, we were talking about that earlier, whether the tier 0s are worth it or not. Helps getting on that early win streak, that's for sure. Can't believe this is working. No, I probably should swap sides. This could be very rough. So Umbra might just carry him. Oh no, easy. I guess I just got a lot of damage.
I shall not be defeated.
Hopefully... Oh, yeah. Should be able to kill it. Yeah, nice. I wonder if this will be the same wave as the last game. I'm pretty sure it's different. I can get shock. Sweet. I don't know how this team's working. I don't want to speak too early there. Probably... Yeah, I should switch sides. Just can't be bothered moving everything. Well, I guess I got Frost over here, I can kind of ignore that. Screw up, just try it. Shock greater than Berserker, you can swap the Raptorus. True. I guess the... Oh true, it's the Rayleigh, right? Yeah, that would be better. 100%. I think when I put him in I only had 30 mastery points, so I didn't even see this. Not that either of those Illuvials have much impact, but... Definitely better. I'll trade that out, but I think for now... Mastery points just spent on this is just better for getting through this wave. I think I can just stay here. Frost is kind of annoying. I guess shock is kind of nice because I'm pretty much having to win in the first 20 seconds before Berserker really gets going. Like shock kind of gives me that edge potentially to difference between taking out a carry a second or two earlier.
Bada bing, bada bang.
Rayleigh also gives attack speed, I'm pretty sure. When he megas, if he's above... Actually no, it's just every second attack. If he's above 50% HP, he steals physical damage and shares it with allies with the highest attack speed, which is my Scoriox, so he is actually giving attack damage to the Scoriox. I assume it's a Scoriox anyway. I'll keep him this round as well because he's going hyper. At least in that positioning. Well, I got the wave 30 for my daily, so everything here will just play for fun. Yeah, so shock's pretty useless. I think it's hitting the Archelion, which is useless. Guess it just depends on the wave. Oh my god. Scoriox. Machine gun.
Your download is complete.
Alright, I think this actually might be my limit. Hopefully Titan's first Omega is over here. Switch on the round 5 before Omegas, probably not. Nice.
I shall not be defeated. My Ranger just didn't blink away, got stunned. Let's wait. I don't think I've got any resets. I think that brings me back to wave 31. Which I guess is my last run. Fuck it. I think I swapped last round last time, but can't be bothered. Hopefully he just shoots at the monk here. Unbelievable on that.
Back to nothing.
Should swap sides, but again, can't be bothered. Range is done. Little tighten on.
Bada bing, bada bang.
Oh, my Scoriox is getting so much attack speed. Wonder if this one's broken as well. Ah, I was meant to change the fighter.
I shall not be defeated.
Oh, I could actually get Invoker. I think it's worth getting, but there's nothing I can really take out.
Yeah, this goes. It's only going to work if I take this out. This could just end up one-shotting me. Especially because the Roundfire is kind of bugged at the moment where if he dies in his Omega, the damage still goes off. I'm hoping these are further enough away where the Scoriox doesn't target them first. Yeah, the Scoriox is hitting the Jotan. Yeah, I would have killed him if the Scoriox was hitting him. Get rid of Inferno, nice. Just on Scoriox to carry. His Omega stops his auto attacks. So annoying. Almost. Do I go again? I don't know if there's anything I could do different. Yeah, I think I'll finish up there. Wait. Thanks for doing it. If you haven't used the refreshed my referral code in your settings, if you were using it beforehand, just make sure you reset it. It restarts after 30 days. But thanks for tuning in, guys. I'll see you next time.